Hey everyone, it's Jay. I thought I was overdue for an update, and I apologize, it's been a little while. There's just been a whole lot going on. I wanted to start this video by giving a little visual reference. At the start of this year, I entered into year 3 of my battle with pancreatic cancer. And what you see here is representative of every time I've gone to the doctor or been in the hospital. I've been given a wristband, and I decided to hold on to each one just because I was curious to know, like, what was this going to be like? And I don't know why I started this back in 2023, but as you can see, I've been to quite a few doctor and chemo and hospital visits, which is just kind of part of this ongoing battle. And I say ongoing because I have some not so great news to report. I remain very optimistic. I want to assure everyone, but the cancer has metastasized and has spread outside of my pancreas, unfortunately, and 2 tumors are now growing inside my liver. So I have pancreatic and liver cancer at this point. My doctors remain optimistic. It is a terminal cancer in terms of, we've talked before, it's inoperable. However, with the tumors in the liver, there is a brand new procedure called hypocrisy, and that is currently taking place at Mission Viejo Providence Hospital, as well as some other locations, but that's the location I'll be going to. And this particular procedure was approved in 2023, so it's relatively new. And it's really designed for patients like myself that have reached their limits with radiation. I've had 30 rounds of radiation, as many of you know, and therefore I'm not allowed really to have any more radiation in that particular area. And so what this procedure does is actually uses ultrasound and water to break up the tumors within the liver itself. Now the doctors are rather optimistic they will be able to break up the lower tumor. The upper tumor, which is a little higher in the liver, they're a little less optimistic about, giving me about a 50-50 shot in terms of that one. However, they do have some other procedures in mind if this procedure, for whatever reason, would only eliminate 1 tumor. But again, 1 tumor is better than none, and they feel very optimistic about that. That's something I'll be taking, that'll be taking place this month in February, and I'll be keeping everyone updated in that. It is a rather non-invasive procedure. I will be out for the procedure, but it's something that won't require a hospital stay, which is great. I've also started getting some fluid collected in my stomach area that I'm having to get drained on somewhat of a regular basis. And again, I apologize for being a little graphic here. I try not to be, but I also want to be very honest with all of you in terms of what's happening. And again, this is just kind of the continued progression of this disease, unfortunately, and something that I'm dealing with and we're figuring out as we go. And I'll also be receiving another nerve block procedure. This is something that I had done about 5 months ago. It only lasts about 4 or 5 months. Nerves grow back. But this is really caused from the pressure applied from the tumors onto the back nerves. It's rather uncomfortable, especially when you're in a seated position for extended periods of time. So I do try to get out and walk. I walked 5 miles yesterday. I'm really proud of that fact with my wife, Cathy. We were able to do that at Disneyland, so that at least there was something to look at rather than just boring scenery. But I wanted to give you that update and tell you all that I'm still here because of all of you, because of your prayers, because of your positive thoughts, because of everything you send me on a daily basis. I want you to know how much I appreciate it. And honestly, I don't think I'd be doing these videos if it wasn't for all of you. So thank you. And you're the reason why I keep doing all of this, because it's worth it. I want to be here. I have an amazing family. I have a young son that's going to be getting married here in September. I was recently asked to officiate that ceremony, which I was very flattered by. So I have a lot to still live in my life, and I want all of you to know that. But I did want to give you that update because you've all been so wonderful to me, and I wanted to in turn give you the update in terms of what's happening. I'll continue to try and do this on a more regular basis. You'll forgive me, as I said, I've been pretty busy with all of this going on. But I do remain optimistic. God has been good to me every single day. I have no regrets whatsoever, and I just want to thank each and every one of you. And in conclusion, just remind everyone, you never know what someone's going through next to you, whether it's themselves or a relative. So cut them a little extra slack. Sometimes it's not easy. We all have our bad days. I know I have my share as well. But just treat everyone the way you want to be treated, and life will be so much better. That I promise you. So thank you so much again. Love you all. God bless. And until next time, I'll see you soon. Thanks.